Do you set goals that are compatible with your quality world? Do you really need help accomplishing the goals which you already set them? Are you confident with your ability to achieve your goals? If the answer is yes, you are an achiever. Entering adulthood means more responsibility on you. You need to look at the tasks you set in your life and figure out whether they are fantasies, dreams, or goals. This is the first step to achieve your goal and become serious about them by avoiding impossible tasks, fantasies. Dreams are possible outcome. Once you start examining them, you are translating them into goals. Why should you have a goal in your life? To know what you want in this life. Whether your goal is a career goal, a financial one, you need to process it and work on it, or else it will stay as a dream forever.
Motivation is a key piece to establishing direction in your life. So what really is motivation? The book states the need to initiate, direct, and sustain behaviors that can lead to goals. People that have good motivation usually have 5 characteristics. Their choices, the initiation they take to start, the intensity they show throughout, persistence, or how long they keep trying, and finally, their thoughts and feelings. For those of us who struggle with these 5 behaviors, we should create a 6-step action plan. The action plan starts with the action statement. This is translating your goal into how you will do it. Next, the strategies and activities step, where we need to figure out when, where, and how long the activity will take. Next, we must gather our materials, which is everything needed to complete the action plan. Next comes the price tag, how much you're willing to give up in order to obtain the goal. This is a huge step in the action plan, as without knowing what we are giving up by doing a task, we run out of motivation when we're put up to the task. We then must figure out the rewards and punishments. Give yourselves rewards for doing something well and punish for not doing well. This can be if you don't finish your math homework on time, you don't get to play video games at night, or vice versa. If you get it on time, you can play video games at night. The last step in the action plan is creating timelines, setting specific deadlines to complete an action by. Following this 6-step action plan will help you establish motivation in your life.
SMART goals. SMART goals is a strategy to help one with their own goals so it can be accomplished. SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So the first one is specific. Know what your goals are and write them down with as much detail as possible and make sure to be specific. The next one is measurable. This helps one know when they have successfully reached their goal. For example, if I wanted to get a 95 in my math class so I could be on the A honor roll, that is measurable. The next one is achievable. This one reassures themselves that they are worthy and have the will to accomplish their goal. One's parents can believe in them, but one needs both the parents and oneself to trust in accomplishing their goal. Realistic. Make sure to look at your goal and see if it's realistic. If it's not, then you're going to have to adjust your goal. The last one is timely. Make specific dates as to when you will accomplish your goals. Making deadlines will help to reach and accomplish your goal in mind.
To understand everything as a whole, we would look at our values, needs, and expectations. Values is what motivates us and why. The first value is eternal, and within that comes our personal interest, utility, and goal. Now, most of you might be thinking, why utility? What part of that is internal value? And in response to that, I'll ask my own questions. By completing a certain task, don't you think it'll be useful to you in the future? Won't you learn from whatever the outcome is? And whatever your answer is, that is part of your internal value. External value, that is more of your incentive and expectations of what others have of you. 2 other aspects measure how determined you are and that can change depending on the goal you wish to accomplish. This is your needs and expectations, which is specific to you and no one else. Needs, which is more specifically achievements, competence, self-worth, and creativity, is what motivates you to avoid failure. Expectations is impacted by the general judgment and competence you have of yourself to achieve. When facing roadblocks in your academic goal, it is important to take a step back and reflect on exactly what your values, needs, and expectations are. In doing so, you are preparing yourself for the motivation you need to make a goal and establish direction in your life.